Well, hey guys, it's a different day. Got the 4555 finished up there. Just need to get the interior detailed out, but it's a different day. We've got a calf we've got to get to the vet. I got the truck running here. I got to get the stock trailer hooked up to it, get that calf loaded. Before we put that fuel tank back there, I could lean back here and see the ball and know exactly when I was where I needed to be, but now I can't, so I just have to guess. Yeah, close. A few more inches. Yep, too far. Alright, we got her hooked up. Now to back her up to the shed. Alright, let's go find them. There he is. Well, I got him loaded. The color on the screen that last time was weird, so I don't know if that turned out or not, but I learned my lesson. I was holding the GoPro while trying to run him in, and he came back out and nearly ran me over because I was distracted by holding the GoPro. So no more trying that, that's for sure. But got him in. Time to get him to the vet. Alright, off we go. And we made it, but there's a line. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. All right, all done. Now we'll take them back, put them in with the rest of them. Hey everybody, well, it's been a few days. It's probably been like a week actually since the last stuff I videoed in the beginning of this video. So we're going to kind of have a conglomeration of stuff here. We are spraying today. We're spraying Pasture. So we've got our homemade Pasture sprayer hooked up to the 7130. It is a boomless sprayer. It's got 2 boomless nozzles on it. 300-gallon tank. Hydraulic pump. This is a new addition for this year. It's an electric valve, so I can keep the hydraulic pump running constantly, and I've got a switch in the cab that turns that on and off, which turns the booms on and off, or the nozzles, so I can shut it off when I don't want it running, or shut it off on the ends. So right now we've got 2,4-D loaded in here. We're just going around. I've sprayed some Pasture already, and we're going around. We're going to go spot spray some Pasture for weeds. It's the beginning of May. We're going to get this sprayed out, and then we're going to load up some 2,4-D and Remedy and go spraying blackberries, because the blackberries are in bloom right now. So if you don't know much about spraying blackberries, well, blackberries are just a menace in your pastures. Cattle, if they're real thick, cattle have a hard time grazing the grass around them. And if they're thick, they will just drown out the grass, which will also allow weeds to grow where they're at. So they're just a menace. I've been spraying our pastures. Some of it all of it, some of it spot spraying for like 4 years now, trying to get it tamed down. And we're making progress. It's getting there. But we still have a few places that it's pretty thick. And the thing with blackberries is it takes years to get those things wiped out. I mean, just one spraying won't kill them for good. You have to spray them for several years in a row to get them going. So we're going to be using Remedy, which is for woody plants, as well as 2,4-D. Those combined give a real good kill on blackberries, and as well as the 2,4-D helps with, kills weeds. So we're going to get weed control where we've sprayed, as well as the blackberries. But the best times to spray blackberries are right now, at least where we're at in Kansas. Right now in May, the blackberries are in bloom, so they're taking a lot of their energy and nutrients and stuff that they're gathering, and it's going down to the roots. And so if you spray them now while they're blooming, that chemical will get to the roots, and you'll get a better kill, longer kill. You also want to do it, the other time is in the fall, and I can't remember, I think it might be after the first frost. Because after the first frost, they start to go into dormancy, so they start packing nutrients and energy down to the roots to survive winter. So you want to spray them then, and it'll take it to the roots and kill them. If you just do it too early or in the middle of summer, you'll kill them, but you won't make an effect on the roots, and we'll just shoot up again and keep growing. So we're going to go get this sprayed, then we'll switch over and we'll start doing blackberries. So there's 17 acres of pasture here. It's split into 2 paddocks that I've already sprayed. This front half here, most of it got sprayed, some of it I didn't, but the back half got completely sprayed. There's just a lot of, I don't know if it's water hemp or what it is. It grows in low-lying areas and where the grass and stuff's got drowned out. There's lots of it out there, and that's really what I'm trying to kill. So we're going to go out in this pasture, which I've talked before is broken up into paddocks, and we're really just going to spot spray right now. And we're going to try to kill out all this stuff. And what else? I'm really after this stuff. And unfortunately, we got a decent amount of clover in this pasture, which is great. A good legume for the cows. Cows love it. It's good for them. Unfortunately, 2,4-D will kill it. But 2,4-D is the cheapest fertilizer. You kill out the weeds, less competition for the grass, more grass. So, I mentioned their 2,4-D is the cheapest fertilizer you can put down. It's not fertilizer technically, it's just, kills weeds. Well, if there's less weeds, less competition, means there's more grass. There's also more nutrients for the grass. And, fertilizer can cost, depending on what you put down and how much you put down, anywhere from probably $20 to $40 an acre for a fertilizer, even on pasture. 2,4-D is like $5 to $8 per acre. I'm not sure it's even that. I need to calculate what it's costing me, but it's only like $5 to $8, something like that. So way cheaper. So if you don't fertilize your pastures, at least spray them with 2,4-D when the time's right and kill out all the weeds. That'll make a big difference. All right, we got to get going here. So first thing I got to do is turn my hydraulics on. That starts my pump. Go and rev it up a little bit, and we'll get going here. And I wanted to spray that spot, so I'm going to turn around. We'll spray right in front of these. So I turn my hydraulics on, so the hydraulic pump's going, and it just stays on. I flip this switch, and my sprayer turns on. And yes, it is just a household light switch. That's why we had around, and it was cheap. And you know what? It works. So, No sense in spending money, a ton of money on something when you don't need to. So we're just gonna run along here and kind of spot spray, try to kill this stuff out. I'm not going to spray this entire pasture. We're just going to get where the weeds are already showing kind of thick. Alright, well, we're done spraying Pasture 2 4D. I've just got a tiny bit in there, I think. So now we're going to get set up here to spray some blackberries. Go spot spray some blackberries. So, first things first, I need to get my water running. So go ahead and stick the hose in here, turn the water on. Get that started, and now we'll go get our chemical. Alright, we are ready to go. We are loaded and ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to end out this video with a interesting tidbit, interesting deal that just happened to me. I gotta go show you. He's out in the pasture. I was just grinding feed, and the auger quit that out of these corn bins, like plugged up, wouldn't go. I was cranking on it with a pipe wrench and trying to get it to come out, and I happened to look up in the spout. Hey guys, here's my fats. Looked up in the spout and had the little head of something staring back at me. Ugh. Little black snake. It's actually that taller corn bin right there. He was down in the auger, and he must have climbed up there and went down it. Must have been a bird nest or something down there, but it took forever, and he's all torn up, twisted up. But yeah, I got him out of there and I was able to get the feed ground. So just weighed these things yesterday. They're averaging about 1,050. They're a little behind. I had quite a few in the 1,100 range, and several over 1,200 pounds, like 910 there, 911, and but like 941 there, 945. Both those had several kind of smaller ones still that were under 1,000 yet. But they're getting there. They're starting to finish out. .946 looks pretty nice. So does 910. But anyways, that's it for this video. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. Comment, subscribe, leave a like. You know the drill.